Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, or should I say, the Damage GP. Look what happened over here, guys. You wouldn't believe it, but look. This is true to real life, as has been like the whole season so far. The whole season sounds like it's almost over, but really, yeah. I think this is quite funny, huh? Someone actually put this in the comments, which I thought was a brilliant idea, so hats off to you, And we now have Lewis Hamilton in the park as well, Not that I think that in real life he would ever go to such a thing, but who knows? Who am I to say that I know what Lewis does in his spare time, right? Now, let us do a quick vomit and vandalism check to discover that even still the is this? Wait. No. I thought for a moment we had a broken bench here. Turns out not to be the case. Now, I think this park so far turns out to be somehow, and don't ask me how, but somehow this park seems to be vandalism proof. Now, I mean, I'm almost confident in saying that now I've jinxed it. But in reality, I mean, the amount of stuff that we had to replace, I can't even remember. So now I also want to check out how the pricing of stuff is, but I did just realize that it's raining, which means that that's not the best time to check out stuff like that. We should be able to, like for example this, I feel like this is not related to the rain. This is related to the price. And since we don't really need to charge that much for it, let us do it like this. How's this one? Wow. Can you just imagine that despite being relatively built relatively late into the existence of this park, it still made 2,500 game Eurobucks. I mean, that's just crazy, right? Yeah, I guess I have to pay literally anything to go onto anything. That's what it comes down to, at least for me. Well, anyway, now that we have the pricing in check, for as far as we can determine that whilst it's raining, we need to fill up the void here, because really, there is so much empty space here. It is, I can't even stand to look at it. So let us get started with that. First of all, let's add a few more gentle rides. And you know what I feel like we should do? I feel like we should get in like, for example, this, like a Ferris wheel. Oh, I wanted to build it here, and instantly I already see that that's not the best choice. Maybe we should build this over here then. Yeah, that's better. Alright, the Ferris wheel it is. Look. That is just so much better. There. And then like that. Yes. Only one. There. Done. No need to add like an extra handy dude because of it, because I mean, what vomit is it gonna generate, right? And even though we don't need the money, because clearly, if you look at the bottom left, there is absolutely no doubt about us needing the money. But even despite that, we are still going to charge the full shebang for it. Now this is on the border of the dark blue section, so we might as well add like some normal blue to it, and then maybe something like that, I think that will work. And we shall call this water wheel. Yeah, with an H, just to make it fancy. Water wheel, there you are. Now, eggheads. Yeah, more shopping stalls coming, nice. You know what, let's add over here, let's add the maze. Though I kind of want the bicycle ride here. Would we be able to get this done? Probably not, because we'd need like a too high queue. Do we? No, we don't. Hold on a second. We're not gonna build the maze here. What we're gonna do is we are going to get the bicycle ride here. And if we build this over here, in theory... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Then in theory, we will hit the footpath. Yeah. Are we gonna be able to even do this one? I'm wondering right now. I mean, I'm not even sure. Let's expand the station platform a little, but not too much, because we need the entrance to be over there. Then we're gonna have like a 2-tile long queue line, and the exit will be there. Right. Look how fancy this track design is going to be. It is amazing, right? And then... Okay, now I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that I haven't... I don't think I've ever built any rides worse than this, if I'm really honest. This is borderline on like, okay, yeah, you know. Just have the ride to have the ride. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the alternative color scheme. And there, I want to do stuff like this. And then maybe reverse it. How about black supports? That really makes it stand out. There, and then in theory this bit will also color. This is also in like the dark blue section, yeah. And then over here we should add some greeneries, but we'll get to that later on. Now oh man, this cycle, right? Oh yeah. I mean, I wonder what the ratings will be. I wonder if it will even get, you know, more than 0. I'm just curious, because this is like really bad. Oh man, yeah, this is the worst, you know. I don't think we've ever built anything this bad. Oh. And here's the even better part of it, you know. Look, I dare charge the full $5 for it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, I have no lack of shame for this one. Why don't we call this one a lack of shame? In fact, we could have even done with a track this long. We could have even done with like a longer queue. But really, you know. Oh, lack of shame. Yeah. Alright, okay, so let's do white supports just to change it up, you know, and then do dark blue bikes. Now this is kind of cool, you know, to have all the splooshes and stuff and then go right around the bike. But the lack of shame when it comes to ratings. By the way, have you ever checked out the OxyClean ratings? Look at that, guys. 635. By the way, speaking about named guests, we have Lewis Hamilton in the park now. And that's about it. Let's add a few more named guests who are on the grand old list, right? So guest 4,080 something, yeah, 4,824, you will be named Electro. And you, guest 4,825, you will be Gravity. There. How much money do you have? Only 70. Well, that's not much, but it's better than nothing. Because else, well, you won't be rejected at the entrance, but right, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a fun time in the park. That's for sure. And you have $90. Let's put your infos on. So, well, welcome to the park, all. Right. I mean, this is this is like really bad, and with a right length like this long, I don't think we really even need to change the in between time for the ride. Look, we can leave it at like 5 seconds. That's actually good enough. Oh wow. Yeah, if this is more than 0.01, I'd be surprised. Really, I'd be really surprised. Game, give me ratings. Yeah, and then nobody wants to go in it. But shall we see if we can just add a little bit to it? That seems to be more difficult than I first thought it would be. I don't know if adding different type of trees makes any difference. I'm just doing it, you know, because it might work like that. Maybe this one. I don't know. Alright. So, is it more than 1.06? No. Okay, never mind. Anyway, continuing on, what we will do is add more, and we don't have the Garvatron, so let's get that. But I also feel like we are kind of allowed, at least in my eyes, to start building rides twice, because this park is just so big that if we want to succeed at it, we have to basically. So also, I'm gonna build you over here. Have the entrance be over here. Hold on a second. No, wait. I'm doing it wrong here. How many can you have? Oh, you actually... Yeah, no, I'm doing it right here, because you need like a short queue. So, no, this is the right way. Maybe it isn't the right way. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, game. Ooh, and we have a pizza stall. Eggheads. Is there more? There is even more. Wow. Who would have thought that, you know? No, but we need to move this back even one further. And then do the... Yeah, this is the way we need to do this. And then basically this just goes like straight up there. And we do have a handy dude already patrolling the area, so we are doing things with like efficiency, which we totally do not need. Oh well. But yeah, how good is it, right? We had like a true GP over here, and Lewis won, as he always does. The legend. Now then, as for the name, this is the Garvatron. What shall we name this? What we could say is like this is called the Bendix, because it makes gravity bend towards its will. And I'd say that this is also in like the lighter blue area. And the light blue is one of the things, you know, that's gonna use white as well. So, and maybe a little bit of that blue, but for the most part, white. Maybe a little bit of gray, but for the most part, white. Like that. Definitely looks lighter, right? I mean, it's still blue, but this has much more black and darkness to it, right? But wow. Oh wow, it actually made the difference of like 300. We don't have music over here. Let's change that. And we're not gonna do techno. And we're also not gonna... How is summer? I don't think we ever really gone for the summer style. No, I'm pretty sure we haven't. Now, you know what we also don't have over here? We need to change that too. We don't have any swag stalls over here in the light blue area. Let's change that. Let's do that after we build a ride over here. So let's get like another ride down. Why don't we do... Shall we do space rings? Yeah, let's do space rings. Yeah, let's definitely do space rings. Nice and simple, doesn't need to be long. I like this. You know, it's also mainly just because I mean, when I was building this coaster, I was like, man, is our park looking bad over here, you know, with all these huge empty spaces. So, we definitely need to, you know, to work on this. Now, this is a real nausea machine. So we're gonna add an extra handy dude who is going to help out with the vomit management here. Maybe we should also get like an extra mechanic here. So not that I'm particularly worried right now for you know, long breaking downtime. Oh, and also, guys, do you see what I see here? Where is it? Look, can't find the park exit, all these messages. I've added this section of the path, and all of a sudden, all the guests can find anything, everywhere. So this was really, you know, what was happening is like, people were walking up to here, wanted to go like over here or something, and then they just couldn't compute, and then they got lost, you know, because they were walking up and down for way too long. So this was actually all that's needed to solve all these annoying messages. So very good, you know. Just wanted to show you how clever I was. Anyway, let's get like $5 for the pricing. Yeah, and we should call this why don't we call this White Hole Discovery? Disoccer free. No. White Hole Discovery. White Hole Disco. There, right. And that is, of course, because when it comes to coloring, I mean, it looks kind of bad, doesn't it? Well, it looks more spacey. I like this. You know, the black isn't even black. It is actually darker blue. I like that. You know, I think that's cool. Now let's add all the swag shops over here. So let's start out with with the hats, which will of course be this color. And then let's also get t-shirts. Hold on a second. Oh. And the guy, look at this. You know what? You know what's even more funny? The guests instantly want to buy the hat style, the hats from over there. How good is that, huh? So then we go with that for the t-shirts. And then we should have souvenirs. Let's make... Did I now just seriously make the same mistake like twice? Is it like again in the worst place possible? I thought I had replaced it to the right. I swear I had placed that in the right spot, but... Oh well, you know, maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. And then of course we'll also have balloons. Oh, We won't have the... No. We won't have the balloons over there then. Let's have the balloons live over here. And those will be, of course, this blue. Alright, good. Then we need to get some stuff out here. You know what I feel like we should build here is like this over here is where we could probably get maybe like another go-kart, or should we try and see that we get... We don't really have that many thrill rides here. How about if we add like a water... What if we do like... We have that already. What if we do like a slide? Wow. Oh man, that sound. It's so annoying. Let's do like a slide. Also a little bit over here in this area. Which we can... You know what we could do with the slide? If we do this the right way... We can have the slide... Oh yeah. Yeah, I have a plan for this, guys. Let's slide it up here. Right. So we're gonna have the slide be till here basically. And then I believe this actually benefits from having quite a long station, if I recall right. 12 and 11 probably. Oh, still 12. Still 12? Still 12. Right. This doesn't benefit from a long station. Good to know. 11. Yeah, okay. So this is like the true minimum station length that we need. Right, hold on. Hold on, guys. Exotic seafood stuff. Is there... Yeah, okay, so, right. Now what we're gonna do is do scenery and theming. And when that's done, then all the research is gonna be done. And guess what's then gonna happen? We're gonna turn it off. I kid you not. We are actually going to do that. Well, you know, I feel like research is not a thing that we really... Oh, balls. We really need over here. Okay. How are we going to do this then? This is a challenge. I have a feeling this might not really work out the way how I want it to work out. Yeah. We could lengthen this up a little bit. Maybe now it will work out though. It does. Nice. So here is what I have planned, right? I don't really want this to be too long. Well, basically the gist of it is that we have the slide go up, do drop and a little bit of track stuff, and then have a second lift, which it enters with speed. And then have a drop which basically has it go right next to the station. And then above the track. Up a little. And then down. And then... that's actually... I say that. That's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit of a longer slide. But that's alright. I believe, yeah, that's about the limit of what we can do here. So let's not make this too complicated, shall we? He says, making it complicated instantly. You know, but that's my specialty basically. So then this lines us up pretty darn good. Does it now? No, it doesn't. This lines is up pretty darn good. And then, yeah, raise or lower it, so... one bag should be enough. Oh, we have managed it. We've did it. I have a feeling this will crash, but let's actually find out if it does, because it does lose speed at a tremendous pace, these jingies. And then, yeah. Wow, I didn't. Let's not try it like that. But wow, I'm surprised that that curve is even an option. Now, as for like how the rest of the thing is gonna go, I don't really have that planned out that proper, you know, in my mind. Let's build a. We need to also build something over there. But we'll get to that in like a moment. Also, let's go with like 2 bits there, and then do something like this. It's not gonna go. Let's have it go into the underground and then return to the station with like a lift. I think that's cool. So then that means that we can basically do like a curve here. Then then we won't do that. Is it really? Okay, yeah. Apparently there is a lower section over there. I was not aware of this. Wow, really? Okay, so we'll go straight for a bit. And then like this. And then just S-bend it a few times. And how do we line ourselves up? Not great. So hold on a second. What if we were to say, yeah, this lines us up like really nicely. And then yes. Yes. I like where this is going. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. Right. Okay, let's see if this is crash proof. Oh. Let's see how we are gonna hook it up. That's not gonna be the real challenge here. The real challenge is not in the hooking up of stuff. The real challenge is in like, is it safe or not? And I have my reservations. and now I'm being really polite here. I have a suspicion it will crash off this track bit, but we'll wait and see. No, I'm not gonna hedge bets on it or anything, but it will probably do the crashing part that I predicted. Let's see. Nice. Also, I'm quite well aware that we are currently totally not working on the park objectives, but you know, we kind of do need at least a little bit of... Oh, it doesn't crash. That's quite a surprise. I had not expected that. And it also goes up quite far before the lift kicks in, you know? So that's actually good, because you know, that way we have like quite a bit of speed. That if the thing breaks down, it probably won't pile up. And then basically, yeah. And back to the station. Nice! This looks like a rather quick and compact slide. I like this. This slide has potential, you know. It is long, it has a fancy track design, What did I do? Oh yeah, no, that's actually needed. No, but it has fancy track design. And it actually looks good. And it's quick. And it has a few drops. Quite a few, actually. And it has underground sections in it. This slide might be pretty darn good. So let's open it, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna wait for all these ratings. And also, this is the giraffe. Maybe only this curve. Yeah, this curve here is in the dark blue section. The rest is all in the light blue section. How cool is that for a slide? Because you know what that means, right? We're gonna totally paint the thing. Yeah, we're gonna have white supports. We're totally gonna have these be this color, right? But we're not even gonna do that blue. We're gonna do the other blue, this one. Totally. Oh man, game, quit it with your stupid sound glitching. And then let's go black, dark blue, gray for like the alternative color scheme. Which is just only that bit, you know. Wow, I think this slide will be like pretty darn popular. Do we have the ratings? Oh, it's actually only high. I expected this to be better, honestly, I do. Also, 12 boats, 90 seconds. There, done. We have adjusted it. So, I think this is one of the better slide designs we have done. In all honesty, you know, it has quite a few drops, it's quick. I like it, you know. Even though the rating agency says otherwise, I like it. So why don't we say like, look, an electro is already on it, you know. Yeah, why don't we call this the ice peeve? No. No, I say we call this Ghiaccio Glazio. Yes. Nice. Alright. Well, at least, you know, there is still this empty bit of the park. And we'll have to do something about that. But I do not really feel that stressed anymore about having to do it like straight away, you know. We can do this area after we've built like a coaster in this bit, because that's like the next thing, you know. Basically, in terms of like where the path should go, it should go right on the side of this hill, and then just follow along here and hook up, you know. And that will be like we'll have room for like a coaster over here. And then also one over here. And this is going to be the green section. So, yeah, you know. We have plenty of options for our coasters there. But, you know, what coaster that's going to be. And how the coloring is going to look. And what else we're going to build in all these areas. That's all to be determined next time. When we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.